As families are gearing up for the holidays, price tags may be a bit steeper this year. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, toy prices rose 1.8% following President Donald Trump's tariff enforcement.
A number of factors that have kind of come into play where a lot of our toy prices and a lot of the products have really started to increase in price over the last year especially. And it's not just like one factor. Tariffs are a big thing that has really affected the pricing.
Hobbytown USA, a local toy store in Southeast Lincoln, sells everything from race cars to board games. The owner, Daniel Schmidt, tells me they have seen an increase in prices for different products, the biggest being wooden toys, Legos, and Barbies.
A lot of the wood prices have gone up, a lot of the metal prices have gone up, and that's affected normal traditional toys. So those are some of the big factors that have really made toy prices go up across the board. A lot of stuff has just gone up a little bit. It's not bad, but it's real. It's definitely happened.
But their biggest goal, keeping customers happy so they don't have to worry about the prices before the holidays.
I've really tried to do my best to time stuff so that I got them in before the price increase, or staged things where I could get things ahead of time and we weren't.
Yeah, and absolutely. We have seen an increase of toy prices, which they have skyrocketed in 2025 alone, guys. We've seen this countless of times, and I said that it was coming, a while ago. But at the end of the day, now we're headed to the holidays. Now it is Christmas, and it's very important that you watch this entire video because I promise you, it gets worse from here, guys. It is insane to see. But as alone, we talk about toys within America, guys. We buy 80% of toys that are within America from countries like China, guys, and the other 20% are either made here or made in some other country. But at the end of the day, when we talk about tariffs on these countries, Trump had a tariff which was over 100% on countries like China. So when you talk about the impact that is going to have on toy prices right now, on top of whatever price it already was, because it was already insane as we speak, it's going to get even worse as we talk about coming into this year and even into next year. But at the end of the day, when we talk about companies like Walmart and Target, they always buy in bulk. They buy a bulk ahead of time. So we're still getting our product from last year. Now, when you talk about the product that they purchased and bought this year, yeah, they were trying to find other options. But at the end of the day, you're going to see higher prices going into next year, especially if we continue this whole trade deal, this whole trade war in this whole system right now. But toy prices have significantly increase with a 2.2% increase between April and May 2025 alone, driven by tariffs, guys. We've seen this countless story across the board. And you've also got one car, right? And this is one example. It increased from $350 to $420 in 1 month. That's 20%, guys. 20%. And like I said, when you look up and you do any kind of research on this situation, you will understand that this is going to be catastrophic to Christmas prices alone. And so many people have come out and said that they are just not even shopping for Christmas this year alone. Like, they're just saying, hey, we are making decisions for our family. And they are even just, they're like, I'm not doing it.
I'm not gifting other adults anything. Okay, we're all adults. If we want something, we can fucking buy it ourselves. I'm giving gifts to children, my mother, and maybe my husband, depending how he's acting. Other than that, buy your own shit.
Yeah, and because of the economy that we are in right now, it is causing so many people to just like, hey, I'm not doing it. Like, I rather save this money and put it to the essentials that we need. You talking about food prices, rent prices, car prices, gas price. Like, people are rather save that money and put it to essential needs that they have every single day to go out and buy all these gifts this year. Like, I've seen this story countless of times. And I'm gonna throw a video up here right here as well, where I went to the store myself. Now, this is Target. I know a lot of people aren't shopping at Target, but at the end of the day, these are prices. And I even moved the tag over so you can see what the price was previously. I mean, I put it back, of course, but stores, you can see that it is on the shelf and it shows you increases across the board. Now, they're not huge increases, but this is just the last increase from when they did their previous set on the year. So like I said, when you talk about from January to now we are in November, they have done multiple different increases. This is just the increase from the last increase. This is all I'm saying, guys. When prices are already insane right now as it is, and they continue to climb, when we talk about numbers like inflation and all these other aspects of the government, you have to factor in tariffs.
I can't help but laugh at how a lot of these like big brands and corporations are practically begging people to come into their stores and shop for the holiday season. Now that we're almost like halfway through Q4 and they realize people are not buying. People aren't buying. And you know, a lot of businesses make almost 25% of their annual sales during the holiday season. And I'm surprised that they're surprised. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? You hiked the prices up on everything. Mind you, like a jacket costs over $150. It's like 100% like plastic, mind you. You don't even pay your employees like a livable wage. People can't afford groceries, let alone to shop in the stores that they work at. And you lobbied behind politicians that stripped like people's affordable health care and safety net programs. Like, people are concerned about eating, and these brands are like, well, why does nobody want to come in and shop my 25% off holiday sale? My 30% off Black Friday sale. Get out of here! Be like so for real. It's like, oh no, if it isn't the consequences of your own actions. I just scrolled past a TikTok of like an ad where like Victoria's Secret is selling pajama sets for $5. I have never in my life walked into a Victoria's Secret and been able to purchase something for $5. Like, it's desperate. They're desperate. What did you think was, people are struggling to survive?
Yeah, and that's a good point, right? When you talk about stores and in the holiday season, a lot of stores, you know, make up a significant portion of their revenue within the holiday season alone. That's why holidays like, you know, Black Friday and Thanksgiving week are so important for companies, because when you talk about how much money they make those weeks alone, it outweighs the entire year. So this year, what we're seeing within the economy, and I'm not telling people not to go out and buy things for Christmas, because I think, you know, that stimulates the economy. It makes the economy great, only if you can afford it. What I am telling you is, do not indulge in consumerism. Do not indulge in just spending wasteless, useless money, especially when you're already living paycheck to paycheck. The cycle, the constant cycle of people constantly living paycheck to paycheck and racking up credit card debt during the Christmas year, and then trying to pay it off for the entire year just to get back in Christmas again and just rack it up again. That cycle has to end now, guys. And we've seen, and I'm not telling you not to buy gifts for your kids, right? Because I mean, they're kids. This is their favorite holiday of the season. But what I am telling you is, a lot of people are making stronger financial decisions for their families, and they're having those tough conversations, because right now people are, you know, they are holding on tight to whatever money they have as we speak. But at the end of the day, I used to work at Target. I worked at Target for almost a decade. I know how the finances work. I know how, not how the finances work. I know how the sales work, how the revenue, and I know the different seasons where it's super busy right now, even though Target is struggling as we speak. When we talk about, you know, how much money, their revenue, their earnings potential, their earnings report over the quarters, even though they're struggling right now, they are, you know, they make significantly amount of their money during this time of the season. But anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Are you having Christmas this year? Are you buying gifts? If you are, like, what is your plan? You know, and by all means, once again, disclaimer, this isn't financial advice. This isn't me telling you not to buy Christmas gifts, but I'm just saying people are making the decision to just not buy it.